So we gonna pick it up from that next day. After I had that little crunch time and after what they did to Amar. Sleep late, lose weight. So we go eat morning chow and then we get back to the dorm. So as soon as we get back in the dorm and kind of get situated, Amar come running down to us. Now, you know after what happened to Amar, they waiting on him to take a piss. Now, when they run up in you, you no longer can stand up and take a piss. Every time you got to piss, you have to sit down. So Amar gets up to us and he get to going into some shit like this. Say, man, y'all gotta help me, man. These niggas trying to turn me into a boy, bro. I ain't going. Now, even though Amar been raining too, his mind's strong enough to where he ain't conforming to that life. So Lako asks him, man, where you was when these dudes was stomping us out? So Lako tell him, man, we can't help you. You on your own, dude. So Amar kind of paused and then he walk off, but he's jittery as hell. So we all just kind of forget about his situation and go back to getting our day in order. Cause see, today, I get to see my girl. She coming for a visit. Group call. See, group call is when the guards come in the dorm and they put everybody into groups to where you gonna be going visit. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, and that's how they gonna call you by your group when it's time for your visitation. So I'm in Group 1. I'm happy as hell. I'll be the first one out of all my dogs to go visit. So on visitation day, most of these guys on their best behavior, but they do have some guys up in here that look like nobody cares about because they haven't had a visit since they've been in this prison. You got dudes running around the prison getting into altercations for over nothing just because they angry that they ain't got no visit. Group 1. So I'm excited as hell. So I runs up to the guards and I'm the first person in line. And they got this dude, he was running, his name Kale. He was trying to get in the front too. So I end up getting in front of him. Now, I'm just excited to go see my girl. I ain't trying to run no fouls against this man. So this dude end up whispering in my ear, crunch time, baby. You know, letting me know already what his intent is. So when we get the visitation, I'm stunned. My girl got 2 big stupid boxes packed with stuff. I can't even believe it. Now, you know in prison, when you bring all this stuff in, it has to be thoroughly went through. She spent the whole morning letting these guys search her and go through all kind of motions just to get all this stuff into me. So I'm choked up like hell. So when you go on a contact visit, you know, and you get all this kind of stuff, when you take it back to the dorm, they double search the boxes and make you wait until they search them before you can take them and enter the dorm with them. Now, I done had my stuff searched. I done had me a good visit, and I'm heading back to the dorm with 2 big stupid boxes. And on my way, I see Lako and them coming out in the 3rd group to go to visitation, because the 2nd group came in while we was in there. So when I passed Lako by, we both cheesing. And he like, man, your girl's something serious. Now I'm back in the dorm trying to hurry to my rack to go put my stuff up. Boy. No, buddy. And the last thing I remember is me tapping, saying I couldn't breathe. Somebody had just caught me from the back and Z'd me out. Now, when I get up, I'm just looking for all my stuff. My head hurting, I'm kind of groggy, but I look down, the box is still here, but they completely empty. So as I'm grabbing the boxes and taking them back to my rack, Group 3 is coming back into the dorm. And you know Lako can't wait to see all the stuff I got, because if I got it, he got it. Man, what done happened that quick, man? Where everything at? They got me, man. They Z'd me out as soon as I walked in the door. So me and Lako heated. He like, man, wait till the whole crew get back up in here, man. We about to get some answers. So in the process of that, we see Amar come walking up to us. Man, I seen everything, bro. I seen who did that to you, bro. Man, who did it, man? Man, y'all won't help me, man, so I ain't helping y'all. When I say I damn near had to put Lako in the chokehold to keep him from hurting Amar, get your coward ass away from us. Now, Drew, Titus, and Cam is walking back in the dorm, and they coming straight up to us because they can see the look on our face something hadn't happened. What's cracking? We give them the whole rundown of how they done Z'd me out and took everything. Now, we all on the lookout. Now, what makes all this so crazy, I only had to see bits and pieces of what was in the box, because when they were searching the box, they was pulling certain things out because I had never went in the box. Now, at this time, everybody back in the dorm and all visitation is over. Now, Donnie and the network boys walking around the whole prison taking bets is 2 wagers. How long it's gonna take Amar to go take a piss, and the second one is if he gonna go to the toilets or the urinals. When I tell you almost the entire damn dorm wanted a piece of that action, in the middle of them taking bets, about 10 of the network boys run to the back. Now me, Lako, and the boys, we sitting there trying to figure out what the hell that done happened, cause they just broke and ran back there. Then we see Rodney bringing his ass out the bathroom. Crunch time, crunch time, crunch time, crunch time, crunch time. Donnie and about 6 of the network boys they call crunch time on this man. So Rodney and Oscar, who they call O from the network boys, they in the middle going around in the circle getting ready to throw them things. Bam, bam, get it, bam, get it, bam, get it. They was in there treating Rodney like a merry-go-round, but Rodney had to stuck old boy before he could holler get it, so he still kind of got his bearings, but he leaking at this time. Now Donnie wanted to be the last one to face off with Rodney, cause I guess he wanted to teach Rodney a lesson. So them two get in the middle and start going around in a circle. Yeah, I been wanted you. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Now, Donnie is just letting Rodney swing at him. I'm talking about Donnie got cat-like reflexes. He dodging everything that Rodney throwing at him. You ready for this? Watch this. Bam, bam. Oh, oh yeah. Bam, bam. Huh? Oh, bow. Man, we all up in there like, man, y'all think we should have joined this dude? Man, this dude is raw. Man, this dude done cut. This dude beat the hell out of Rodney. Rodney was just on the floor making a whole bunch of hurt noises at this point. And Donnie just politely walked out the circle and the crew followed him. Now, me and Lako walking back to our rack and our head just messed up at this point. And we see all Rodney homeboys getting him up. Everybody except Jason. Jason just sitting back there like he wanted to see Rodney get his. Now, me and my crew, we just sitting on the bed talking about all the things that done happened, and I tell them about visitation with me and Kale, plus we sitting around to see who pull out some stuff that they ain't had before. So when this going on, all of a sudden you see the door pop open and it's CO Vonda coming in. Now when she come in, you could tell something up with her cause she just looked like a slouch today. Look like she ain't take no time getting dressed, so she makes a beeline straight towards Jason. Hey, I know it's early, but whatever you got, I need you to give it to me. Man, I ain't running things no more. Rodney running things. What you mean Rodney running things? Yeah, I got you, baby. Look, the reason why that boy couldn't get your money, because Donnie and them was taking the cut, you know what I'm saying? So it took longer to get your paper. Oh, okay. What the fuck happened to your face? You ain't even gotta say nothing. See, I ain't stupid. So CO Vonda, you could tell she from the streets. She walked straight down there to where Donnie and the network boys was. Come here, let me holler at you for a minute. I got a business proposition for you. See, Donnie, he ain't buying it either, cause he just seen her go talk to Rodney. So she walks Donnie all the way back there to where Rodney and them was. And CO Vonda tells the whole drug squad to stomp his ass. And that they did. Bam, bam, pow, pow. They done stomped Donnie out. He gone. Now, CO Vonda revives this man and sat there and talks to this man. See, when my money come into play, you better not ever in your fucking life put your hands on a penny of mine. So after CO Vonda tells him everything she gotta tell him, she leaves back out the dorm. Then Donnie boys rush down there looking at old boy and them all hard. Yeah, this ain't over. And they take Donnie and they go back to their racks and shit. So we gonna fast forward to after the afternoon chow, cause that's when everything started to happen. Now everybody just got back from afternoon chow and everybody's eyes is on Amar, but he don't think everybody watching him, but he's real fidgety. So they know he gotta go use the bathroom. So they trying to play like they ignoring the situation, but they really focused on it. So now at this time, me and the guys, we playing cards again, but we in tune too. So Amar just down there trying to fight it. He don't want to go use the bathroom. But he fight it until he can't hold it no more. Now Amar is up on his feet and he headed back there towards the bathrooms. Now in this prison, even though they close together, the urinals are on the right and the toilets and stuff is on the left. Now as soon as Amar get all the way to the back where he's dead smack and he can choose either one of them, Everybody at the front is shoe-showing. They talking about their best they done put down. Everybody watching and focused in on it. When I tell you nobody wasn't expecting this, Amar then bust that fucking right to the urinals. As soon as he turned into the urinals, Black and the shit divers jumped to their feet. Oh, he losing his motherfucking mind. And they all took off back there where Amar was, and we all came in pursuit to see what's about to happen. Now, when we get back there, we see Amar runs to the back wall, and they all get on him. You losing your mind. I don't think the first time was good enough. Grab him, drag him. Now, they trying to pull Amar, but Amar back there holding on the pipes that's connected to the urinal, and the dude's strong, so they have to beat him loose. Let that motherfucking pipe go. So finally, they get Amar to loose, and then Black say, yeah, pull him in the middle of the floor. I want everybody to see this. Who your daddy? Say I'm your daddy. Turn your ass over. No, stop. I tell you in the stop. That's how that's going. Yeah. We gonna stand here for a while now until you like it. So in the middle of everybody, they end up running into Amar until he agreed to go sit down and take a piss. So after all that calmed down, and I mean it was like 3 minutes after everything calmed down, here come the COs. Rick call! So now me and the dudes, we like, man, should we go out there? We debating because we had just got into it with these dudes because of the basketball game and the fight that happened. So now we debating if we going out or not. So ultimately we decide, man, it's whatever, we going. So when we get out to the yard, we one of the first groups that's out there. So old boy and them haven't made it yet. So we anticipating them walking out. We all together in the huddle, like, hey man, one go down, we all going down. And then we see them come walking out the goddamn tier, and they about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strong. Now as they coming out, they hype as a motherfucker. You can see it in their face. They coming out here with only one intention, and that's the fight. And they come straight out towards us. But as they walking out, I stop and I look and I say, Derrick, Cody. I see the Newjack crew members, Derrick and Cody with them. Man, I'm talking about, I'm so relieved, I'm happy, I'm going crazy, they going crazy, and old boy and them just looking like, man, what this is? So after we dap each other down and, you know, go through all the motions of hugging and so excited to see each other, old boy and them still in their feelings. So Cody and Derrick like, man, I don't give a, ain't nobody stomping him out, cause that's my dog. Well, shit, I want a one-on-one with right there. So he hollering, he want a one-on-one with Cam. Now he way bigger than Cam, but to appease this situation and put this to rest, we agree, okay, we gonna walk off, cause the guards ain't gonna do nothing no way, that we gonna set this one-on-one up and let them do their thing. So we walk farther off in the yard, and they get in the middle and they swearing up, pull. Now Cam fighting back, but old boys hawk punching Cam, man. So Lako like, man, I got my dog remix, man. You know you too big for little Cam, man. I got his remix. Bam! Do that shit to me. Now Lako is walking, punching this dude. Now every time Lako walk forward, he punching this dude. Man, this dude can't do nothing with Lako. He too slow for one. He too big for the other. He just swinging at Lako, and Lako just slaughtering him out there. All right, I'm good. Big boy just done copped out and say he good, he don't want no more. Now, just to keep the shit down between the crews, we don't even celebrate out there. We wait till we get back in the dorm to celebrate and talk about how Lako punished his ass. So the rest of the time I spend out in the yard, I spend catching up with Derrick and Cody. Man, it was a good day. We just talked and reminisced on different things, and then finally, break time over. Now when we get back in the tier, we immediately go straight back to the cars and start playing cards. And we play cards for a couple hours, and then we gather up our shit and we go to take our showers. Now as we going in the shower, Kel and his homeboy coming out the shower, and I noticed both of them got on brand new t-shirt and socks. This my shit they got on. Now, I went to Visitation with Kel, so Kel ain't come back with nothing from Visitation. So I noticed my stuff. So we go head in and go to the shower, and I tell Lako in the shower, man, yeah, that was Kel and them who slept me out, man. I know for a fact it was them. When we get out the shower, they better be hollering crunch time, or we going straight at them. So show us shit stink, we coming out the shower, and they right there waiting. But we don't miss a beat, we walking, and both of them holler, crunch time too now. Yeah, crunch time. Now my dogs Lako and Titus holler crunch time right after them. They didn't know that we had already discussed this when we seen Donnie and the Network boys do it. Next time somebody holler crunch time on one of us, we coming back in immediately hollering crunch time. So first up, it was me and Kale, and ain't no time get wasted. That was a good one. Bang, bang, get it. Bam! So Kale had to holler, get it, and his homeboy Snoop had to hit me. He got me good, but I caught my balance and locked up with him, get it. So I wait till I was in the blend again with him and holler, get it. Boom! Now Lako the type of dude, he the wrong dude to hit you from the blind side. Cause when Lako hit this dude, this is all you seen. His body had to locked up and he was out. But that wasn't over, cause now we know they got our shit. So we immediately goes back up to Kale. Say, my boy, we gotta get that shit that came out that box or we gonna punish you. Now at this time, he terrified cause it's all us and his dog knocked out. So we walk him back over to his rack. When we see they got all my stuff under their mattresses lined up in rows down they rack. Now Lako's so mad he done completely flipped both of they Macs clean off the rack. Now we done gathered up all my stuff. We got it all back except the shit that they had on. Then all of a sudden, Lako walks up to me and give me the stuff he holding and say, man, hold this. Lako had just done gave him one for the road and he done fell into the rack. And we all walked off and went back to our rack and started putting everything up. And I started dividing everything with me and my dogs. Cause they ain't have too much of nothing and we share alike. So a little while after that, the doors open back up and it's CO Vonda again. Now we like, God damn, what's she coming back in here to do when she headed straight back for Rodney? Now when she get back there to Rodney, she don't take him to the bathroom. She don't take him nowhere. She just get to putting stuff that's wrapped in saran wrap laid out on his rack. And we all know what this is. So when she get Rodney all the packages, she immediately leaves back out the dorm. But when she do, we just see Jason just go running at Rodney. Who you think I am? Who you take me for? Huh? Jason is losing his mind, jugging Rodney up. Now they whole crew just there stunned. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Now y'all all just done beat this man. So he immediately stops giving it to Rodney and start giving it to Pat. He started giving it to Pat. Now he working Pat. Now the rest of the crew started breaking and running towards Manny. They hollering to Manny because I guess Manny had never even looked back there because it happened so fast. So once they tell Manny, Manny gets the key, open up the door, and Jason is still giving it to him. Now it takes the CEO after Manny started talking to them about 3 or 4 minutes to even come in there. Now Jason is running to the front where the rest of the crew at trying to get some more of them. Boom, boom. While Jason was coming to the front, the guards was finally coming in the door with the shotgun and the rubber bullets, and they dropped him. I mean, they flipped his body back like it was rubber. Now, today will be the first time I ever seen some dirty shit like this. Now, Jason on the ground, he ain't even moving. He's still aware, but he not moving, and the guards walk up to him, boom, and shoot this man again from close range. You can see his whole body shake. So instead of rendering aid to everybody that's hurt up in there, they just stands there until backup come. Now backup get there along with the assistant warden, and the first thing he says is, get the animals out of here. If I'm lying, dying. This man didn't have no compassion for not the ones that were jugged, for not Jason, for no one. Okay, guys, we gonna pick this story back up from this point, because it's a lot to cover on the next episode. So we coming right back at you.